Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. I'm Dr. Henry Ubikwere. I'm a financial expert, a businessman, and a life coach. My aim is to bring you specific, valuable information. If properly applied, will change your whole life forever. These informations will bring you balance and success to your life. If only you are akin to it, if only you resonate to them, if only you pay attention to some of the powerful information I will be sharing with you today. It will affect your life positively and directly. It will affect your finances. Your finances will increase sporadically. It will affect your relationship, both your relationship with people and relationship with yourself, which is very important. It's going to affect your business. It's going to affect your career. Generally, it will affect your life positively. It will affect the way you see things. It's going to affect the way you view life. These informations are hidden by successful people, wealthy people. They don't want you to know it. They just want you to remain where you are. But God willing, I've had access to them and I have applied them, and it has really transformed my life forever. And today I have decided to share little of those information, just step by step, step by step. And you'll see how your life will change forever. In the book Alchemist, Pablo Coelho said something. He said that it's the simple things in life that are most extraordinary. Only wise men and women are able to understand them. It is those little things that we do every day, those decisions that we make, you deciding not to do this, you deciding not to do that. Those are the things that accumulate with time and bring you great success in the future. If you really want to be successful in life, there are few things you need to pay attention at this point in your life. And if you miss it, maybe you might be in the early stage of your life, maybe in your teens or your 20s or your 30s or even your 40s. It's not too late for you. And that's why this information is coming to you at this time. My desire is that you pay attention to the details of these powerful lessons I'll be teaching you. And you will see how your life will be transformed forever. Today we are going to be looking at a topic. But first of all, my teachings will be in series. But we'll be looking at the foundation for wealth and success. The foundation for wealth and success. I did a teaching on one of the principles of wealthy people, one of the major character they display, one of the things they do in their everyday life, and it has made them exceptional. It's only when you come closer to a wealthy man. When I say wealth, I don't just mean riches. There is difference between somebody that is rich and somebody that is wealthy. Wealth is completeness on every side. Somebody can just be rich, somebody can just have a whole lot of money, but he does not have peace, he does not have health, he does not have a whole lot of things. His life is not fruitful. You just have just money. But wealth is an compendium of a whole lot of things. A whole lot of things. The Bible uses wealth. The Bible did not say Solomon was rich. It said Solomon was wealthy. And you can also be rich and wealthy. There's a possibilities like that. Today we are going to be looking at foundations for wealth and success. And this topic has about 10 series. But today I'm going to start with the first series, which is the first foundation for wealth and success is sacrifice. What did I say? Are you hearing me clearly? I said what? Sacrifice. Now let's kick on. I have studied lives of hundreds of successful men and women. I've studied the life of Tony Robbins, how he started. I've studied the life of Zig Ziglar. I've studied the life of Aliko Dangote. I've studied the life of Andrew Carnegie. I've studied the life of John D. Rockefeller, former president of the United States. I've studied the life of Donald Trump, the current president of the United States. I've studied the life of different people in politics, in business, people that are doing well in their finances, experts in finances, experts in family life, experts in the entertainment, experts in different aspects of life, people that have decided to become exceptional in that area that they are being called in what they are doing, and the world is celebrating them today. They started from somewhere, and today I'll be sharing a very important aspect in their life, how it all started, how it all began. Every person in life that is aiming to go far in life must come to a point in their life where they will make decisions that will change the course of their lives. I was studying The Richest Man in Babylon that have transformed a whole lot of person's life. It started with a story of a man sitting outside his house, and a friend came to see him. They are two actually. So they have the Bansa, that's the Babylonian name, and his friend Kobel. So Bansa was a shoemaker of that time, and he was doing poorly in his life, and his friend was a musician. The cobbler was a musician, so he came, and just as usual, he normally plays music when they have a very big party and they pay him, and that's just all. So when he came to ask Bansai for a small money so he can just use it to eat. Then Bansa replied that he does not even have any money at all, more or less, to even give him. That since the whole day he has not even gotten anything, that he has not even gotten anything for his wife, nothing. And he was so uncomfortable with his situation. It was at that point that they were discussing, and they were like, we have a rich man in Babylon. We have someone that is doing very good in Babylon. And they now started asking themselves questions. Why are we like this? What is that guy doing that we are not doing? What have we what have we failed to recognize about our life? So it was at that point they now decided that they don't like that kind of life they are living, that they need a change. Banzer said, he said something that struck me. He said he has decided now that his life will not remain the same again. He was so uncomfortable with where he was, and he has made that decision that he will never be poor again. You know, we all make decisions in life at a point in our life, and so many of us don't back our decisions by definite actions. Do you know what they did? They now went to see the richest man in Babylon, who sat them down and started teaching them the secrets to wealth. Now, this story really taught me a whole lot of things. For you to be wealthy and successful, no matter any level you are, maybe you're earning in hundreds, maybe you're earning in thousands, maybe 2,000, 30,000, $40,000, maybe in any currency at all, $100,000, or you're earning millions of dollars or millions of naira, whatsoever currency was, wherever you are in the world, you are earning a particular amount of money. You have decided to remain at that point you are. You have decided, you've made that decision. But I tell you, there is more. Until you now say to yourself, enough is enough, and you now start taking actions to move you forward, you won't go far. Today, under the topic foundations for wealth and success, I'll be sharing with you the first principle, which is sacrifice. I mentioned a few names of successful people who have really done a whole lot of things, who have influenced their world. Bill Gates, both the female counterparts, Oprah Winfrey, we have the richest woman in Africa, you understand? A whole lot of them. They are doing extraordinary things, they are impacting their worlds, they are touching lives, they are really doing great things. And you might be asking yourself, why can't I get to that level? I want to teach you the basics, what really made those people to become exceptional. The first one is sacrifice. Now, in life, these men and women decided at a point in their life that this is what they want to do. And for you to achieve, and for them to achieve this, they had to put away a whole lot of things. There are 10 things that you need to sacrifice, but I'm going to be sharing 3 in this first episode under sacrifice, the foundation for success and wealth. Number 1 is you must first of all sacrifice your friendship with poor minds. I say it again. Listen. The first thing you need to do is for you to sacrifice your friendship with what? Poor minds. POORMINDS. Poor minds. There is an adage that says, show me your friend and I will tell you who you are. And there's also a saying that says, your income in life is equivalent to the income of 10 of your best friends. Now, if you're earning $1 million a month, and five of your major friends are earning maybe $200,000 a month, and they are your best friends, you hang around with them, you do a whole lot of things in them, and you are on that level, I tell you, before time goes on, give yourself a year or two, your income will reduce to the level of that your five friends. Why? Because association produces influence. Listen very well. When you start associating with this group of persons, they think a 200 level mindset while you are $1 million mindset. So as time goes on, they begin to influence you. You are just one. And as time goes on, they begin to influence you. And some of the decisions you're making, the buying decisions and everything, will just be under their level. And before you know what is happening, your income will equate them. Now let's look at it the other way around. If you are earning $1 million or $1 million in a year, and you have five friends that are earning $10 million or $100 million in a year, what will happen? As you continue to associate with them, with time, they influence you, and over a long period of time, your income will skyrocket down to 10 million or 100 million. Why? Because they will tend to draw you up. You understand? Five of them will tend to draw you up to their level of earning. That is what influence does. Maybe as a student, you have friends that you move around with. Now I'm talking about you sacrificing your friendship with poor people. Now as a student, you have few people you move around with that are C students, and you are an A student. As time goes on, they tend to influence you, because you are just one person and they are five or they are 10 you move around. They will tend to influence you, and then you will move down to that their level. They will try to tell you that what you are doing, why do you read too much, why do you do this, why not do this, why not do that, and they will influence you and you will go down. See, association breeds influence. When you spend time with people over a long time, what they carry rubs off on you, and you begin to act like them, you begin to speak like them, you begin to make decisions the way they will make decisions. Relationship should be built consciously. It should be built with intention. You should be very intentional about your relationship. Now let's look at it the other way around. As a student, you have a top A class students and you are an F student. When you associate with them over a long period of time, I bet you, before a year or thereabout, you begin to go up in the ladder of success. That is how it is in life generally. As a businessman, you are dealing with maybe this small scale business, just importing small things, buying. You are the major wholesaler, you buy and thereabouts. Do you know why you are still on that level? Because you've not met people that are doing international businesses. You've not met people that are doing 10 times than what you are doing. You've not sat down with them. You've not discussed with them. So you don't know that there are possibilities like that. And you still remain in that your clique, that your friends, people that still thinking in that level that you are thinking. You've not really graduated to the next step, to the next level. It will really affect your life. So every person that wants to become wealthy and successful in life must first of all sacrifice friendship with poor minds. Now you are a mother You are associating with singles, or with someone that has decided not to get married, or you are associating with women that have not that does not have a proven result in their life. Maybe you're a married mom, a successful one, and you have friends that are having issues with their husbands, and you have friends that are having issues with their family members. You have that clique of friends. I tell you, as time goes on, you begin to think like them, you begin to act like them, and they're influencing you negatively, unconsciously. Now let's look at it the other way around. What about when you have um, mothers, top class mothers, that are raising top class children, excellent children, and you yourself, you are just down there, and you consciously make friends with them? As time goes on, you will see that you begin to think like them also. You will raise your bar, you will raise your standard. I tell people, relationship should be intentional. Relationship is not force. Relationship should be not something you force yourself on someone, or something that someone force him or herself on you. It should be very, very intentional. So the first foundation for wealth and success is sacrifice. Then under sacrifice, there are 10 things you must sacrifice. Your relationship with poor minds, people that can't lift you up, people that can't bring ideas that will change your life, both in your business, in your family, maybe as a student, as a professional, maybe as a doctor, a lawyer. Who are your friends? What are they communicating to you? What value are they adding to your life? When you leave them, do you feel energized? Do you feel inspired, or you feel down? There are people that you go around with, and you see them, first things that will come out from their mouth, they are very negative about life. They will tell you how this thing has happened this place, how somebody has died this place, how things can't just work, how everything is impossible. No. But if you stay around positive people, you stay around optimistic people, people that see life differently, I tell you, within few months of your life, you'll see how things change very fast. It will just change. So number one thing you need to sacrifice is your friendship with poor people. Poor minds produces poor results, and rich mind produces rich results. Every one of us should be very intentional about our life, should be very intentional about our relationship with people. I was speaking to my friend the other time, and I told her this. I said, everybody can speak to you, but it's not everybody that you accept what they are speaking to you. Everybody can give advice. You see people giving a whole lot of advice. People give you this, people give that. But you select few persons that you will receive that advice from. And who are those people? Those people that have proven results, that their life is a manifestation of what they are telling you. You know, sometimes people just like to talk, but they don't have proven results in their life, and they just tell you a whole lot of things. But no, listen to men and women that have proven results in their life. Proven results. They'll be able to draw you from where you are to the level where they are, and even more. For you to go far in life, you must stand on the shoulders of those that have made it. That's when you will see far. You will not just see far, but you will see far than them. When you stand on someone's shoulder, you will see even far than that person you're standing on his or her shoulder. As I summarize this first principle, this first foundation of a wealthy man or woman, I just want you to know this. What have you decided to do now after listening to this? Take action. There are men and women that are not adding value to your life. Consciously delete them from your life. That's number one. Secondly, we have the internet. We have a whole lot of things to help us access mentors that will guide our life in any area you are pursuing. Is it as a student? Is it you want to be a businessman? You want to be you're a professional, any of the profession, or you are a skilled man, whatever skill you're doing, carpentry, barbing, whatever skill at all, you're plating, beauty, anything at all, makeup artist. There are people doing very well in that line you're pursuing. Every man and woman has a particular line they are pursuing, a particular thing. You are not the first person that has that desire. There are people that are pursuing those things. People that have done very well in that area. Delete yourself from those people that are not adding value to your life and consciously cling. You might not have direct access to them, but first of all, get their materials, get their tapes. You have the internet, search, read from them, know where they are, know what they are doing. Model their life and you produce results for yourself. Now you will do two things. Men and women that are not adding value to your life, it's a conscious attempt. You tell them, I'm going somewhere and I want a better life for myself. Then you consciously delete them from your life. Then secondly, you look for men and women. There is a desire you have in your heart, something you want, you're pursuing. You are not the only person. There are many people that are experts in that area. They have done well, that are doing exploits. Your aim is to model them. Look at what they are doing and begin to model yourself in that line so you produce results. So sacrifice friendship with poor minds in every area of your life. Be intentional about your life. So that is one lesson, the first lesson under sacrifice, the first series that we are teaching. Sacrifice. Then the second thing you must sacrifice is the social media and the television. Now listen very well. What did I say? The social media and the television. I was studying a statistic which says that it is estimated statistically that about 3.2 billion people have access to social media generally, not even people that has televisions in their houses. Now 3.2 billion people has access to just social media every day, like in the world generally, and about 2.3 people are active every day on Facebook. This is about 45% of the world population. The 3.2 billion people, they are active on social media, and just only on Facebook, not on Instagram and other social media platforms. We have about 2.3 billion people active every day on Facebook. Can I shock you? Each person spends about 3 hours daily on social media. What are they doing? They are either messaging or they are scrolling down to look at their pictures, upload messages, upload things, and so many things. Now we are in the second one. You need to sacrifice social media and your TV. Most people spend on an average about 6 hours daily watching movies, watching television. This is a time. No, the difference between a successful man and a poor man is in how they use their time. Everybody in life is given 24 hours a day to spend. Both Dangote, Bill Gates, name them, Tony Robbins, Dale Carnegie, Zig Ziglar, Norman Vincent Peale, a whole lot of them, Donald Trump, everybody is giving 24 hours, both the rich and the poor is giving 24 hours every day. But what is the difference? Now the difference is how both class of people apply themselves to using their time. Now back to the sacrifice of social media and television. About 6 hours are spent daily. People spend 6 hours on an average watching movie on Netflix, watching movie on different movie platforms in the world. And these are time. From that 24 hours, you've removed 6 hours just from the television, and you are having about 18 hours. Then you remove 3 hours again from that 18 hours that they spend on social media. You are having about 15 hours. Now these people will sleep, and an average person, if you want to be something in life, an average person is supposed to sleep 6 hours. You understand? But if you are going somewhere, 4 hours, but normally it's 6 hours. Now you remove that 6 hours from 15, you're having 9 hours. This person will do other laundry work, this person will eat, this person will relax, this person will need to read. You understand? Before you see, the whole day has gone. And so many of us repeat this activity every day. Now you've not even put some of us that do the 9 to 5 job. You understand? You can see how time is just passing and people are not paying attention to it. Why? Because they don't make productive use of their time wherever they are. That's why you see, before you know what is happening, you just see one person like that pops up, becomes a millionaire overnight or a billionaire overnight. You don't know what that person has been doing with his or her time over a long period of time. The product of our life is as a result of how we've used our time so far. It's an accumulation. I was studying The Slight Edge. You understand? Is a book that tends to teach you how our day-to-day activities and day-to-day decisions tends to affect our life greatly. Now, this man was telling us that if you've made a decision, it's not like you're doing something currently. It's not now that you might get the result. It's in 10 years. It's an accumulation of what you are doing. So successful people, you see, I have a whole lot of persons I follow, and some of them are just in one platform, maybe the Instagram or the Facebook or the any of the WhatsApp or anything. And you see some of these successful people, they are not the ones handling all those social media platforms. They pay people